Saving data. Locked. What else is new? Charles? Open it.
Unfortunately, I...
Lack the ability to unlock doors. You're like a broken record, you know that? I'll deal with it.
Ah, right. Oh, my mic been muted all that time? I've been checking. There's no fix for this. Just everyone knows. I've been on Reddit, been on thing. It seems very early, so I don't think what they've done is obviously introduce this new update, which is fragmented the map, it seems, or something. Actually unsure what it's done. But this additional content has fucked the game. Excuse my French. But look, TC 2, 3. This like they've just done Trapped in Limbo, so they've got 2 more to come as well. I mean, jeez, guys, jeez, just jeez. What should I play instead then? Let's see. I've got Ark Survival. I'm kind of, you know, something that's annoyed me on that is that it's the Ascended version. So basically, it is just a HD version of the original Ark, which is kind of, it's all right, but they've gone back to like the point where they just have the island. They ain't got Ford or like Ragnarok or any of the better maps, and some of the items that they had that you could just use in some of the original, like on the island, they've removed because obviously they came with some of the other maps. Now, I don't think it'd be too much of an issue. Everyone's modded it, so you can get a lot of these dinos and things. But then I have to play a modded server with particular mods, which some of them I just don't want, obviously. It makes progression really unbalanced. So, like, people will just grind and get really far, like, super into, like, tech, which is like the, you know, you start off at primitive. They get to the high level, get turrets and all sorts outside of it. So you're just wandering with your little fucking hide gear and your little pickaxes and whatnot, and you're just getting gunned down because someone's just rushed to that point to get up a base. So it's like, you know, it's kind of irritating. And I wanted fish baskets in mainly so I could tame certain little fish. It goes with my whole game plan, but can't do that, which is very annoying. Very, very annoying. Very annoying. Can't think what to play now. I don't think I can be asked with Ark or. I mean, I've got Gotham Knights I need to finish, but that's. It's got to a point I'm actually kind of stuck, and like to get any further is a grind. I Final Fantasy VII. Battlefield 2042, Fortnite, obviously, which is on there. The new Foam Stars, I'm getting rid of Foam Stars because just another one of those arena battle games that I'm not really that fond of. Let's have a look through my game library, see what I got. Because I mean, so disappointed in that. Resident Evil 2, I did play a bit of that. I just wasn't really enjoying it. It's the controls and stuff are just not to my liking. But the Titans, I played that to death. Like, it just needs so much work. And I was playing the PS5 beta as well, which they just don't seem to be coming along with very quick. Not when you look at like the Isle. If you know Path of Titans, you probably know the Isle, which is the PC Steam version, or like the equivalent, I guess, what they've got. But it's so much better. Like when you spawn, you spawn into like a family group. It seems of like with other, so you can be someone's baby, and they protect you while you're going around. You're not just like an infant wandering around getting slayed by groups of Carnos and shit, like straight off the bat. I could do some No Man's Sky. Oh, these are such a grind. I did want like a. You see what we're going for? Like I have a lot of stuff where you like loot a shooter, grind, but I was really enjoying Atomic Heart. It was very like. It was cool, interesting. I do have this new weird French one. What was on the PS Plus Pass thing? Free game? What was it called? Honestly, I'm not sure about it because it does seem real creepy. Like, super creepy. I've got Assassin's Creed Mirage. But, you know, playing that, it just, like, just reminds me of playing the first Assassin's Creed, which isn't a bad thing. It's just, like, very monotonous, like, that kind of, excuse me for saying, Araby kind of country, or that, you know, Middle Eastern sort of old style buildings, and, like, it's just, there's nothing really that's, like, it's a nice looking world, but it's just so, like, I've done it so many times now. I'm like, what do I do with that? You know. Here we go. Callisto done. Oh man, I would totally be playing Evil Dead the game if there was still servers running stuff. I can't believe they got rid of that. I can't believe they're still selling it for like 30 quid. They're selling the game for 30 quid. Yeah, the servers don't run at all. Oh man. Looking for all the games. I have 313 games in my library. Many of them are PS4. I was making some right good progress on Atomic Heart as well. I just got some decent weapons and I'd been like collecting every single box and fighting every single enemy so I could get as maximum scrap and all that. Can't believe it. Falling through the goddamn map. Is Chivalry 2 still got some running servers? Chivalry 2. See what Google's telling me. Chivalry 2. There's a lot of stuff just saying bye. Let's see. So Chivalry player base. That's the word in it. Player base. Oh. Average players about 2,000. And of those 2,000, you just know that a majority of them are going to be max level, coming in with the King Master Claymore guy and just slaying you before you have a chance. You know, it's like any game, but the game's been out a long while and it is very skill based. So a lot of people obviously will just be absolutely decimated from the get-go. Because they don't have any idea really what they're doing. They don't know how to hold a line, let alone fight, you know, to parry and block. Crash Bandicoot 4, it's about time. Should I do Crash Bandicoot 4? I have had fun with the Crash games before. I have. Back in the day when I was like 10. There's a reason I ain't downloaded it yet. It's been on my list of games for a while. Hood, Outlaws and Legends. I keep seeing this on my list and in my library and thinking, because these are just games that I download. You know, they come out or I get them free on the thing, and I'm like, oh, I'll have a look, see what it's like. Let's just quickly watch the trailer. We got like a hacky slashy kind of thing, is it? Is there any loot? Is this just isn't really telling me anything. I don't think games should be able to do cinematic trailers. They should all do gameplay trailers. You can have a tiny bit of cinematic, you know, beginning and end of the trailer, but just like in the middle, you want to be seeing gameplay. No one wants to be seeing you all the time you spent putting into some like graphically rich video, because that's all it is. It's a video. No one wants to just sit there and watch that. They want to play the game, don't they? Shadow Wire 3, Metro, Savage Planet, XCOM 2. Ooh. Part of me wants to replay XCOM 2. And again, a part of me wants to replay a lot of these games, or a few of these games. I'm so broken up about Atomic Heart. We Happy Few. I'm getting to the bottom of my list here, and it's all looking a bit dire. Don't even think that's. I don't even know what's in my library. That's a cancelled game from like 5 years ago, maybe more. Dynasty Warriors 7 Empires. Let's have a look on. Oh, has my plus ended? Because if so, then that means I won't be able to even get. Oh no, it says included with your membership. Okay, cool. Tiny Tina's Wonderland. Next level edition. Did have the original edition. Played it through. Fairly good game. Quite short. You can tell it was made during COVID. But yeah, what are these? Are these, these are like bosses to put in, or new campaigns, I guess you should say, really. But Still Rising, that's the game that I was on about. It's a PS5 game. It's called Still Rising. It is set in like a French revolutionary kind of thing with a king. And you play a really creepy looking robot. Like, seriously creepy. It looks very like Hackensacky, Deus Ex kind of. Is that the right game I'm thinking of? Like a robot, you're like a cyborg kind of hack and slashy, Ninja Gaiden-y style almost. I could do Back 4 Blood. I played that when it first came out and really didn't enjoy it. Just not the same at all. Shadow Tactics. Based on my gameplay, number 1, Terraria, sorry. which is that Minecrafty kind of survival game. It looks like. Never played it. Not interested. Sorry, not big on the, you know, playing down in back into 8-bits and whatnot. You know, move forward. There's a lot of games I do play that are still very like 16-bit, 32-bit, and all that. There's a load of Pokemon games that I play on my phone that are just like that. Let's have a look at this. Judgment. Judgment is a Yakuza game, isn't it? Not played any of the Yakuza games, but they're all like so batty, aren't they? So mental. Award-winning games. Resident Evil 2, Ghosts of Tsushima, completed that. Far Cry 6, didn't complete that actually, only got part way through it. It's just so large, and it takes so long to get from place to place. I actually ended up just kind of binning it. Mortal Kombat 11. Now that is something I was thinking about. Mortal Kombat. Probably Omni-Man's in it, or do you have to? Is he an extra purchase? Because I would like to play through it, but not right now. Dead by Daylight, Death Stranding, done that. That again is just such a long game. I played a majority of that through, but it's just like there's a part that I just couldn't get by. Too many of those bloody ink whales. Ink whale. That's what I'm going to call it. Remastered the classics. Is it all OG? Like really OG? Talking PS1 OG. And funnily enough, there is some PlayStation 1 games I would replay, definitely, 100%. They've got none on here that I would replay. There is some arts, they put it as classics, so they've got like Doom 2, 1, 2, 3, 64, Harvest Moon. Oh wait, what? Oh, it's the old one. Okay, I was gonna say, try before you buy. Alan Wake 2 is on demo now. I really enjoyed Alan Wake 1. This one looks way darker. Plague Tale, Requiem, Baldur's Gate. Yeah, there's not a lot on here that I haven't already played. This is the problem as well. Is that I've done a lot of this already. Let's look at the game catalogue then, huh? Yeah. Let's do it. Let's have a look. Right, we got Ratchet and Clank. I fucking loved Ratchet and Clank. Played that through. Really good game. Which is weird because I don't really play these like kiddie-esque kind of games, but really good game. It's sorted by the ones that were latest added to PS Plus. Let's do it by release date, newest to oldest. Well, that's not very thing. Oh, Teardown. I have heard about Teardown. I've seen a few people on YouTube doing some vids. Oh, this is a Minecrafty kind of blocky game too. Everything's destructible, I hear, though. It looks, I mean, and the explosions look pretty badass. Like, it looks like all the building stuff are not good, but like the weapons and explosion stuff are pretty good. Explosions, avoid robot, steal whatever your client asks for, make sure that alright. So it's like a heist game. Hotline Miami. Oh, that looks like a bloody... like a DOS game. Sea of Stars. Stars. This is that's very retro as well. There's a lot of people that are just pushing out these games that are like retro, and they think, oh, if we do a real good story, then the graphics and the world building won't matter so much. And then you get the other ones, don't you, where you get the world building is pretty great, but then the story kind of sucks. Almost kind of similar to like Atomic Heart style. Like, so I know that a lot of people have a problem with the dialogue through that. I did right at the beginning. I was just like, this guy's a dick. Why am I playing as this fucking douchebag? But you got to have a bit of both, haven't you? You got to like surprise people with like some funny or interesting characters that like pop up, and you're like, oh, yeah, I like this guy. Do you know, like Granny off Atomic Heart? Like everyone, she's a cool character. Don't think they put in enough of her or made her. She was very quirky and whatnot, but like, she's got some sort of mysterious thing behind Banshee, obviously, but just didn't feel there was enough really of her. I want to hear more of her. Not just a stupid glove that you're wearing. This is the thing that's annoying. It's like you're talking to yourself all the way through. The glove's just chirping on about in his robotic. Talking to a robot, basically, like a machine for the entire. I am Charles. I will help you. And it's like, yeah, okay. Okay. There's all the Dark Pictures ones on here. I have been meaning to play through some of these Dark Pictures ones. There's like a werewolfy one and whatnot. I've watched them all being played, so I kind of Hard Spray, Shipbreaker, Solstice. This is just a PS5 game. This looks very Dark Soulsy, like a knockoff Dark Souls. You play as someone with a ghost friend. Didn't mean to do that. There we go. That's alright. Iron Bread. Sniper Ghost Warrior. Near Replicant was the game I was thinking of earlier when I was saying about hack and slashy. It's War of Mine. Final Cut. That's a very dark game, I hear. West of the Dead, Cloudpunk, Call of the Sea, Contra, Star Ocean. Google. I want to do a little Google research of games that are unplayable on PS4 due to loading times. Let's pick out some of these. Warframe. What's this? Elden Ring. Crash Bandicoot. Elder Scrolls Online. Is that a free game? Elder Scrolls Online. Oh, there is. Oh, I have Elder Scrolls Online. Oh, look at that. Oblivion. Elder Scrolls Online. The thing is, with Elder Scrolls and and whatnot is it's all just a bit done. Do you know, like, okay, so you get base game edition, which is the one I obviously have, Elder Scrolls Online PS4 and PS5, Morrowind chapter, and then this one, that Westfield, you get with that new stories and quest lines, a scribing system, all previous chapters in the base game, obviously. This one, you get a new stories and quest lines on top of that, a Westfield mount, and a pet as well with that. And this one, you get 2 extra zones as well, which obviously you can't get to in the base game, and the Shadow over Morrowind, and you get the Necrum chapter as well, which is the newest one. And then obviously for your massive £70, you get the base game and Necrum, all previous chapters, a new class, the Arcanist, 2 new zones, 3 new mounts, and like 3 new pets as well. It's just, you know, just unnecessary amount of options for that sort of shit. It's just not. Alright, I'm out.